Intermittent fasting is a method of losing weight by limiting meal times to help control the amount of calories or energy the body receives. This will result in controlling body weight. Divide the principle of doing intermittent fasting into 2 periods. Mealtime, feeding, eating. Fasting period, fasting. Who is intermittent fasting suitable for? Who shouldn't do intermittent fasting? Losing weight using intermittent fasting requires fasting for a period of time. Therefore, intermittent fasting is not a weight loss method that is suitable for everyone because it has some limitations that if forced to do it may cause harm. The group that is not suitable for losing weight using this method is children under 18 years of age because they are still in their formative years. You should get enough energy and nutrients as a weight loss model. Intermittent fasting can cause malnutrition and have permanent effects on the body. Those who are pregnant because it may cause the child in the womb to lack nutrients and not grow fully. People who are already malnourished if not under the care of a doctor, it may cause symptoms to become more severe than before. In the elderly, receiving nutrients that are insufficient to meet the body's needs in the elderly may be a cause of disease. People of reproductive age because fasting may cause some sex hormones to decrease. There are many ways to use the intermittent fasting format, but the most popular ones are intermittent fasting format. There are many different forms of intermittent fasting, but some of the most popular include 1. Lean gains, also known as the intermittent fasting 16/8 formula, eating food for 8 hours and fasting for 16 hours. It is a recommended formula for those starting to do intermittent fasting because it is easy to do. It can be done continuously and does not affect daily life too much. 2. The Fast 5 method involves eating food for only 5 hours and fasting for 19 hours continuously. 3. The Eat Stop Eat method is fasting for 24 hours 1-2 times a week. On other days, if you're not fasting, you can eat as usual, but you must eat appropriately and adequately to meet your body's needs. 4. The 5-2 method means eating normally for 5 days and eating fasting foods for 2 days, which you can choose to do 2 days in a row or apart. This method is not fasting all day, but instead reduces food intake. For example, men can eat 600 calories and women can eat 500 calories, or about 1/4 of the calories they get per day. 5. Alternate day fasting is fasting every other day. This is considered a rather harsh method because you have to fast for 1 day, eat food for 1 day, and then fast for another day. However, this is the same as the intermittent fasting formula 5-2 because on the day fast, we can eat low-calorie foods, but we must eat as little as possible. Intermittent fasting to get good results. Do not eat foods that are too high in calories, such as high-fat foods. Foods or drinks that are high in sugar. Choose to eat foods that have good nutrients and will keep your stomach full for a long time, such as protein and fiber. If you feel hungry while fasting, you can drink sugar-free water, tea, or coffee. Go to bed no later than 10 p.m. to allow the body to repair itself better. Exercise to strengthen muscles. People who want to lose weight using intermittent fasting if they have a chronic disease such as diabetes or are taking congenital medicine. You should consult your doctor before doing intermittent fasting to adjust the form appropriately and for safety. Why does intermittent fasting not reduce weight? Steady weight? That can happen if you have these problems and behaviors. 1. Eat each type of food in an inappropriate proportion. 2. Eating too often or too frequently during feeding. The reason for this is similar to number 1. Even though we are in the feeding period, there is no need to eat all the time or eat fussily often until the feeding time ends because that may add too many calories. 3. Not exercising. Doing intermittent fasting will see better and faster results if we include exercise as well. 4. Stress. Stress affects our eating greatly. When we are stressed, a hormone that responds to stress is secreted, called cortisol. This hormone makes our body more hungry than usual. 5. Congenital disease. Some congenital diseases or health problems also affect weight loss. Whether it is low thyroid, hypothyroidism, adrenal fatigue syndrome, or polycystic ovaries, PCOS, etc. In addition, people with congenital diseases and having to take certain types of medicine regularly also affect the body's metabolism as well. 6. Lack of certain nutrients. Some nutrients also affect the body's metabolism. If you receive too little, it may cause the metabolism to not work fully. Whether it's vitamin D, chromium, zinc, copper, selenium, magnesium or iron. If you don't get enough of these nutrients, your fat metabolism will also decrease. Please press follow my channel so you don't miss any health tips. Thank you.